Today we're going to be doing a technical breakdown of last night's Devin Haney versus Vasiliy Lomachenko boxing match. With opposite stance fighters, the outside foot battle is always going to be imperative, with Lomachenko getting his lead right foot to the outside of the lead left foot of the orthodox boxer in Devin Haney. While doing this, you're looking to find the angle to land your power shot while being out of the range of the opponent's power backhand, all in the same. The best shots for Haney throughout the fight seem to be feinting the lead jab and either using it to measure or feint to land that rear six or uppercut to the body. Both men engaged in the lead hand battle here, and Lomachenko is going to try to pepper with the jab to set up the straight left hand. However, Haney slips to the outside and comes back with the rear side counter right to the solar plexus of Lomachenko. Lomachenko then tries to pressure again, and Haney's going to force him to reset with the jab. Getting Haney backed up against the ropes is where Lomachenko can do his best work. There you see a 6-3-2. He backs Haney into the corner, follows up with the jab, and then comes up the center with a 6 to continue with peppering multi-shot combination. The rear uppercut was a good weapon for Haney throughout the fight, but the rear left uppercut from southpaw was also a good weapon for Lomachenko. Lomachenko tried to hit the left hook to the body there, and then Haney countered with his own lead left hook. Here you're going to see Lomachenko feint the level change to get Haney to meet him head on, and then step out on a pivot as Lomachenko almost gets hit with another rear 6 to the body. Vasiliy was getting Haney to mirror a lot of his movements. Here you're going to see him high guard and again feint the shot to the body, which gets Haney to lower his level and counter with the rear right hand. But Lomachenko is going to step to the rear side and angle off to avoid the counter, then stepping to the lead side again to step out and land a 6-3 or an uppercut into a hook to step to the outside. Again, working off the feints of Lomachenko, you see him feint the straight left hand and use that to step to the outside of the lead foot of Haney. As Haney measures with the lead hand, he's able to shoot that straight left hand right down the middle and land a split cross to step to the outside of the lead foot, forcing Haney to reset and turn into Loma. Loma again feints here and uses it to step to the outside, but Haney's going to measure and try to land the uppercut to the body, but Loma meets him head on and enters into the clinch. Both men had success in the 50-50 position, but you're going to see Loma reset off a shoulder bump to get the outside foot and try to land another uppercut into a hook, or the 6-3. Off the hook, Haney's actually able to square up his stance and switch southpaw for a brief moment and land over the top with his own counter left hook. Here off the lead hand battle and the level change feints, Lomachenko is able to land a jab inside the lead measure of Devin Haney. He uses that to move forward and close the distance. Disguising the forward movement and the level change, he's able to sneak that lead right foot to the outside of the left foot of Devin Haney and land a left shot to the body, then shoulder bump off to land another uppercut into a hook. Haney tries to accommodate the shifting of Lomachenko by stepping off to the rear side angle, but that allows Lomachenko to get a window to again step to the outside of the lead foot and pivot around Devin Haney, forcing him to turn into Loma and reset. Here again, the 6-3 is going to land for Lomachenko, and he's going to try to use that to reset. However, Devin Haney forward pressures into Loma, pushing him back. The feint left cross of Lomachenko allows him to get lead outside foot position advantage and push Haney back, forcing a reset again. Haney's going to use the triple jab here to circle out of the corner, and it shows good awareness from the undefeated fighter. Loma's going to feint the left cross, come back with his own lead hook, but get countered with a lead hook from Devin Haney and allow Haney to angle off to the lead side to get off the ropes. Here we see the most effective weapon from Haney again as he's able to land that 6 to the body. However, he circles to the rear side to avoid getting caught with a potential lead hook from Loma and getting trapped against the ropes again. Loma closes distance with a lunging jab, however Haney's able to pull back and shoot that pull counter right hand against the southpaw by stepping to the outside. Haney's going to feint the shoulder roll here and use that to measure with a jab and then follow up with his most effective weapon with the rear 6 or uppercut to the body, using the jab to force a reset and keep Loma in place. Here you'll see again the feint cross, but he's able to shoot that cross through 2 or 3 times and get to the outside of the lead foot, avoiding the frame defense of Devin Haney, pushing him against the ropes to land multi-shot combinations. Lomachenko is going to try to get the outside foot here and step off on that lead angle, but Haney's going to meet him head on with the lead shoulder roll, bump him off and follow him with a right cross. Here you'll see Lomachenko step to the outside foot, but Haney's going to track him and follow it with the straight right hand. Whenever Lomachenko was able to put multiple punches together against Haney, it was very hard for Haney to read it both defensively and then fire offense back with a good counter of his own. Whenever either fighter was able to back their opposition into a corner, they had good offense. Here again, Haney's able to get the outside foot and land that 6 to the body of Lomachenko. However, case in point, Lomachenko's able to land a 1-2 and then double up the left hand, backing Haney into the ropes, allowing for him to put the pressure on again. Jab entrance disguises forward movement. The outside foot positioning allows for the right uppercut or hook to the body. A good sequence here as Haney throws the jab, Lomachenko comes back with his own jab to try to get the outside right foot on the lead left foot of Haney. He's going to shoot the left cross, but then Haney's going to come back with a right cross of his own. Counter for counter, move for move. Here, Lomachenko is going to have the success as he's the one pressuring Haney back. They're going to lead hand fight and allow for Lomachenko to go inside the jab with his own counter jab against Haney, but Haney's able to circle off to his lead left side and jab off the ropes. Here, Haney's going to disguise the right shot to the body with the double jab going with the right uppercut. However, Loma's going to read it, switch back into a square stance, and pop Haney with the jab as his hands are low. Lomachenko feints the level change to close the distance and shoots the left cross. However, Haney again tracks it and is able to counter with the right cross off the pivot of Lomachenko. This was a chess match of the highest degree. Lomachenko is able to land offense from a square stance, but it also makes it hard for his opponents to see which stance he's in, which allows for him to land jabs and crosses from the same side while squaring up his hips and briefly switching stances for maximum power. Again, here you're going to see the lead hand battle, and Lomachenko is able to get inside the jab of Haney and jab himself to step to the outside and pivot, forcing Haney to turn into him like the merry-go-round of boxing that Lomachenko is. Continuing with the same exchange, Lomachenko's again going to feint the left cross to exaggerate it and then shoot it through like a split cross right on the chin of Devin Haney. Here you're going to see Haney again counter the left cross as Lomachenko tries to get the outside foot with his own right cross to meet him head on. Lomachenko has more success jabbing inside the jab of Devin Haney and uses it to close the distance in the 50-50 position and bump off to try to land an overhand left, but Haney comes back with a left shot to the body. The body work from Devin Haney and the clinch work and inside work from Lomachenko were the best aspects of the fight. This clip here is going to explain what I just talked about, as Lomachenko has more success with volume punching inside the clinch, but Haney's able to land a good left shot to the body and try to come over the top, but Loma's able to roll underneath, and then pop him with the jab again inside the jab of Devin Haney as Haney tries to fire off with the cross against the opposite stance fighter. Lomachenko's success with footwork and volume combinations is accentuated here as he lands a left hook to the body against the orthodox Haney. He then jabs inside the jab hand of Devin Haney, follows with the left cross and a right hook, but then circles off to the rear side and is able to land a left hook to a left uppercut to a right hook. So it was basically the 6-3 that we talked about earlier, but used from a closer range and starting with the body work. Loma's again going to enter here with that feint split cross, but Haney's going to read it and come over the top with his own right cross. They went cross for cross in opposite stances a lot in this fight. The body work of Devin Haney is highlighted here again as he enters with the jab, follows up with a right hook to the body, but this time he goes with a left hook to the body, followed up with a left hook to the head. So in mixing up the targets and mixing up the hand in which the body work is done with, it makes Lomachenko guess. And you see it there again for a second time where he's able to land that left hook to the body and then come over the top with the left hook to the head. And then as the exchange continues, Haney's going to fire off that right cross against the southpaw after throwing the jab and then try to follow up with the left hook, but Lomachenko's going to enter and land a left cross of his own. And then to finish off the breakdown, you'll see Haney there be able to change levels and land a right hook to the body or a right uppercut / bolo punch to the body of Lomachenko, but Loma's able to follow it up with a left cross.